Today's gospel from Luke is being told with the help of Samwise Rumplebutter, front and central. In this story, Jesus is on his way to Galilee, and he goes through some territory that he maybe doesn't often go through. And he's approached by 10 lepers. They yell at him, save us, help us." The words don't matter. In some of the other Gospels, we have other examples of Jesus being approached by lepers. Unlike everyone else, Jesus is not afraid to be close to lepers, although it was a dreadful disease. Not so much in our modern world because of modern medicine. Now there's a cure for leprosy. We are so lucky to be living in a world that has this. Leprosy was a terrible, terrible skin disease, and it disfigures you. You looked real ugly if you had leprosy. You couldn't hide having leprosy. You just couldn't. It made you sick. It was terrible, and you would die from it. It was just it was like a jail sentence, because people who had leprosy were kept from everyone else. They were separated. So these lepers were probably living outside of town in caves or wherever they could, and people would bring them food, but there was no contact because everyone was so afraid of getting this disease. And some people thought that if you had leprosy, it was kind of a sign from God that you were a bad person. There was a reason why you had leprosy. We don't believe these things anymore, but people were very superstitious back in biblical times. Anyway, Jesus was approached by 10 lepers, and he said, "Go on and see your priests." And as they walked toward their own priests, they are healed. Leprosy gone away, disfigurement gone away, all the signs of being sick gone away. One of them turns back to Jesus and says, "Thank you." And Jesus is mightily touched by the thanks of one man, and he says, "Your faith has healed you." That's the whole story. What's our takeaway? Well, our takeaway, besides a little tidbit, our tidbit today is that from Jesus' point of view, you see people with compassion, and that's how to view the world. And from the leper's point of view, you see the world with thanks. Thanks for all the good things that exist in our lives. That's it. Amen.